You can see the frantic reaction there. New video coming in tonight of the moment that 7.0 earthquake struck Anchorage, Alaska. A normal morning turns into anything but. Now crews are assessing the damage. Check out some new drone video here. You can see the roadway there. Major roads just crumbled by the force of the quake. Really a surreal sight to see a car stuck there right in the middle of all of it. Here's what we learned from officials tonight. About 23,000 people are without power, and many buildings have some structural damage as well. The quake caused 2 buildings to collapse and 4 different fires. All Anchorage schools are closed at least through Tuesday right now. But the most important stat of all, really, the silver lining in all of this, no deaths reported. Something the governor is very grateful to hear.
It was significant, very significant, very concerning. We have a lot to be thankful for. We have not had the loss of life that other locales will have had in our world with this size of an earthquake.
But it's not over yet, folks. Seismologists say the area could have up to 1,000 aftershocks in the coming days. 9 on your side's Jake Ryle lived and worked in Anchorage. He joins us right now from the newsroom with his perspective and what one man experienced through this. Jake?
Yeah, Craig, you know, it is easy to feel isolated in Alaska. One of the biggest takeaways from living there, just how far away really it is from the lower 48. Alaskans, they rely on a single port to get most of their food. And one of the first guys I had a chance to meet when I was living there in Anchorage back in 2012 was West Anchorage High School head football coach Tim Davis. Now, he tells me this earthquake, while devastating, it could have been much worse.
When you live in Anchorage, Alaska, you never know when the big earthquake could hit.
No, I was just standing in my classroom doorway with one of my fellow teachers.
Tim Davis, a teacher at West Anchorage High, says this one is the biggest he's experienced.
I know we've had earthquakes up here that are stronger in magnitude, but this one was like directly under our feet. This was centered like right underneath our town.
It was 4 minutes before class began.
Everything rumbles like a big truck or a jet or a train is going by or something. So you hear the bass and then stuff starts falling off the walls.
He says he kept his cool for the 30 or so kids in the classroom, all safe. Then his focus shifted to home with his wife and child.
When the power goes out and it's 30 degrees and you don't have all your provisions stocked to be ready for who knows how long without goods, it can get a little scary because as cool and as resourceful as we are as Alaskans, man, this is Anchorage.
North of town, near Wasilla, Palmer, and Houston, roads impassable.
Other buildings had a lot of issues with ceiling tiles, lights, things. And I think that, you know, overall, I mean, it seems like everybody in Anchorage lost their entire china cabinet.
Now the focus on what's next after this earthquake.
Mother Nature, she always has the final word on this one. And thankfully, she just shook us up a little bit, and we will rebuild.
We will rebuild. That's definitely the Alaskan way. Davis tells me school has been canceled through Tuesday. None of the students at West Anchorage High School were hurt, but the school district will be taking the next few days to make sure all schools are structurally safe before allowing students to return to class. Jake Ryle, 9 on your side.